Hi there. This is Let's Testify. I am a Jew, Ilumelu. Let's Testify is about real life stories, people's pains and gains, and the way people overcome the difficulties and adversities in their lives. Right here, we offer encouraging words and hope for the possibility of change, growth, healing, and the resolution for all their travails. This show delves into the innermost core of people's adversities. Hi there, this is Let's Testify. My name is Aju Ilumelu. I am excited. Yeah, a young man is here, Rico Swavey, who needs no introduction. Everybody knows him. But before we go to Rico, I would like to remind you of our social media handle, Twitter, Instagram page, Facebook, YouTube. Go in there, write us, be nice about anything and everything that you want to write us about. And we'll be glad to write you back. For now, it is Let's Testify. Welcome back to Let's Testify. We're going to go directly to Rico Swavey. Yes, Rico Swavey. A lot of times when someone ends up as a star, a superstar, you don't understand their journey. But, there's always a journey. There's always a heart. There's always something that propelled him from wherever he was to where he is right now. And sometimes, folks can be very cruel. They don't give people their credit. This our show is all about that. So we're going to have Rico. We're going to learn about him and how he got to where he is right now. So Rico, welcome. You look so amazing.
Thank you very much. And you look beautiful too as well.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
So talk to us. And for those who don't know you, just introduce.
Right. Well, you already know what it is. It's your man, Rico Swavey, Nacho. I go by the name of Rico Swavey, as everyone knows. And yeah, I'm a reality star, artist, actor, and producer. Yeah.
I like that. I like that. So what do you produce? Music producer or a film producer?
I produce art, art. Visual art and also musical.
Okay,
art, so.
Rico, please talk to us about your testimony.
Okay.
And I'm sure a lot of folks are waiting. I'm interested. I'm interested to what got you to here.
There's really nothing much about me, it's just Rico Swavey.
Where are you from?
Okay, I'm from Ogun State. My dad is from Ogun State. My mom, she's half Italian, half Calabar, and I was born in America.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Ain't that nice? So
yeah.
You're all over the place.
All over the place.
So which of the states do you claim more? Don't let your daddy get mad at you.
No.
Is it Yoruba? Is it Calabar? Is it Italian or is it American?
I'm a Yoruba boy, Omo Ogun.
Ombo Yoruba.
Omo Yoruba le mi o.
Ṣé Ombo Yoruba?
Mo gbọ́ Yoruba.
Okay, mo gbọ́ tiẹ̀. Is it tiẹ̀? Dear.
Dear.
Dear. You see, I exposed myself already. I was going to have folks believing that I speak Yoruba, So where did you grow up?
I grew up, let me just say early stages of my life. I was in the States and then I came to Lagos, Nigeria. And after a while, I went to school in Jos. And then I came back to Lagos to,
Do you speak
hustle.
your Hausa?
Yeah, I do. I do. I speak
Oh,
Hausa.
wow.
Yeah.
That's it. So how come you're not going to our country, America?
Well, so I left there a while ago. You know, my social worker Lenny, he passed away. So
Oh,
a
wow.
couple of documents weren't really in place at the time.
Okay.
So
But
I
are
just-
are you squared with that?
Well, yeah, yeah.
Okay, thank God.
To a very large extent.
Okay, wonderful.
Yeah. So.
Oh, wonderful. That's easy. One can, you know, there are ways to help with that. So, from where you were,
Yeah.
let us know how you got into this. Is a Big Brother
Okay, Big
thing,
Brother.
and,
All right.
and
Cool. It started off from the fact that I used to go for a lot of movie auditions.
okay.
So when I moved from Lagos, I'm sorry, from Jos to back to Lagos, because my film break started off when I was in Jos. My musical career, my film career, all started in Jos, but at a very small scale. So when I moved to Lagos, I wanted to take it bigger.
Okay.
So I started to seek out other auditions besides movies, like TV commercials, even, voiceover artists,
Yeah.
as well. Yeah,
That's
so,
where you need that, my friend, for
yeah,
voiceover.
yeah, I
We're gonna
ran,
make him
I ran into a company,
Yeah.
STV McCann.
right.
Yeah, and I guess I got acquainted with some wonderful individuals.
Absolutely. So
Yeah, so I think, I started doing auditions and going out, just taking out there. So the Big Brother audition came up, and my mom called me.
your
Told
mother,
me, yeah, because she's so into the show and
where's she
everything.
based?
She shuffles basically from Dubai to Jos. Yeah.
And then she heard about it.
Yeah, she heard about it, and then she told me, she was like, yo,
You need to go.
you need to go for the show. And I'm like, she told me she told me in 2017, and I stood at the gate. I was about to step in, and something just told me, I don't think this is for you right now.
Right, okay, right then.
I turned back in 2017. 2018, Mama called me again. I went to the gate, and this time around,
There's
I walked
always
through.
a right time.
It's always about the right time.
There's always a right time.
Because before, I've heard different stories. Like, I've heard people who have been going for the auditions since 2006, like that. But I just walked in there without having to talk to anybody or meet any person or whatever, just from the audition.
Your looks alone. Have you
Yeah,
ever
but I
heard
wasn't
of?
the only
There was this
good-looking guy, you know.
There was this Hollywood director. He wanted that person, that it factor, and he was auditioning and auditioning over and over 2 days, and he didn't find it. At some point, this particular day, he wanted to, get some air, and when he walked around, there was this guy that's just sitting down. He wasn't interested. He stopped. He said, "Oh, I got my." It's always about the
Yeah, the
look.
look.
There are certain looks that you
True.
want. You don't know nobody, but you're walking, looking all cool and all goggled up, and so they took you.
Yeah, they took me, told them my story, and they were like, okay. And I got called up in 2018 January, and that was the big break for me, I would say. Before then, I'd been on a TV show called Life 101, shot by Ebony Life TV.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I played the character Toby, and it was a big break too, because in film, that was the first time I was ever going to be paid $500,000.
Oh wow!
I was like, wow, so a movie can bring this kind of money. I
Right.
said, hey, okay. But I mean, after that, I started back on the streets, hustling until when Big Brother came. Yeah.
Oh wow! So how has that helped you? Apart from the recognition, everywhere
Yeah.
you go, somebody recognizes you. How has that
Yeah.
helped you maturity-wise, spiritually, and what have you?
Yeah.
And how has that helped your dream?
Yeah.
Your
Yeah.
dream for the future.
Yeah. I think because I would say the platform has affected me in various regions, but I'll stick to the two you mentioned, which was, spirituality and maturity.
Right.
So I'll just focus on those two. Now, maturity, Big Brother has made me has made me an old man. I have gray hair on my head because of Big Brother.
Why?
Like, cause I feel like I just became like more aware of myself. Like, I'm more, I'm smarter all of a sudden. Like, I'm more exposed. You know, I'm more vigilant to the things, you know, little things that matter about yourself, being, you know, being you, and how you can take care of you throughout, you know, the rest of your life. So I think it just exposed me to my capabilities, made me understand, okay, this is the kind of person you are, and accept that person that I am, you know, and try to, you know, be better at being that person. So I think it made me, you know, realize myself some more, because before then I was also, you know, confused about, you know, if you're a creative person, a really creative person, you get confused sometimes, you know, when you can sing, you can produce, you can rap, you can cook in the kitchen.
You have too
you can,
much talent.
You know,
That's what it is.
Yeah, so Big Brother helped me to, like, you know, channel it down to myself and like really accept, okay, this is what I am and this is how I can incorporate other stuff, you know, to make me a better
Before you can
brand.
get into the spiritual little part,
Yeah.
what I think though, is that you already have it. It's who you are, you know, because, but Big Brother dragged it out of you
Yeah.
faster. You know, the maturity part, you probably would have been matured, you know, along,
Yeah, along the line.
But, you know, honestly, what you are was already there.
Yeah.
You know, from your training from home and internalizing, you know, all the stuff that your parents probably inculcated in you. But what Big Brother did, you know, because it cannot give you what you don't have.
Definitely.
No outside force can give you what you don't have. You already have those abilities.
Yeah.
But it got dragged out,
Definitely.
you know, before, and, you know, and some people have old soul. You know, some people can be too young, like you saying, okay, you already have gray heads. Talking to you, you know, I believe that, I'm not going to say your age. I believe that you're more matured. I know. I used to be an artist. I used to sing all over the world.
Oh, wow.
But the last thing I will say is my age.
Yes.
You know, I'm not telling. You know, so it helped you drag it out. On the spiritual part, I want to hear that really.
Yeah, for the spiritual part, I think I wouldn't just say Big Brother, but Big Brother instigated it, and pandemic had a way of just letting it all out. Okay.
Oh wow.
So
So before we get into that,
yeah.
we're gonna take a commercial and we'll be right back.
All right.
Yeah. Welcome back to Let's Testify. For those who are just tuning in, I have Rico Swavey of Big Brother, for my Big Brother. Oh, should it still be Big Brother? I'm interviewing him here, and really, the topic is riveting. You know, it's awesome.
Yeah.
So we're trying to get to know him better.
Yeah.
So, Big Brother, we were on the spiritual aspect of your life.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
actually would you say? Talk to us about the spiritual aspect.
Yeah.
You know, be it through Big Brother or through some other sources.
Yeah.
Let us know.
Okay, so spirituality for me, it's very deep. It's very deep. Okay, I'm not religious, but I'm spiritual. Now, this does not mean that, you know, I worship anything. No, I worship a true Almighty God.
But you don't go to church.
No, I don't actually. No.
Okay, you don't go to church.
I don't.
Okay.
I believe my faith has been built by the church. It was that was the primary stages of my faith building.
It was probably Catholic.
Yes.
Yes.
Catholic. Yes.
I'm Catholic too.
Yes.
Yes.
So yeah, and when I got to a point, you know, I said, okay, I think I understand my faith and I know how to use my faith. So it's time for me to ride out there.
But is there any possibility that you You go back to Catholic faith and start
Um,
confession for one,
well,
communion, which are the very fabric
yes,
of loving Christ,
yeah,
communion of saints, confession, and
confession,
just,
yes.
communion of saints, the saints in the church, just being there alone, every once in a while,
Yeah.
even if you don't make it.
Definitely, it is a great thing, to surround yourself with such energy, especially when the energy is right.
Exactly.
When everyone is in the right, form of mind,
Yeah.
and you're projecting that spirit energy to the ultimate source. It's great. But what happens if there's someone amongst you in the midst that really doesn't appreciate that glory? I feel it's distorted.
Yes.
And bad energy, I would like it to stay as far as possible.
Right.
So if I am able to control the fellowship around me
Exactly.
and make sure that, we're communing all in one accord, the right energy, the right positive energy is going to it, I believe our prayers will be answered.
Right.
So I don't really want to have to come to sit down with someone in a fellowship where I don't know where you're coming from and I don't know which mind you're using to do. So I'd rather just be in my own circle, And I have pastors I go to, they pray for me. I give tidings. I give all those things.
But you pray.
Yeah, I do pray myself.
Okay.
Yes, very much, very much.
I am so impressed with you. I'm almost tempted to ask about your educational background because your
Yeah.
English is so solid.
Well,
Where did you go to school?
school was all around the place.
Yeah, that's probably
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
probably why. And then too, you're very, very deep.
Yes, I am.
You're
Yeah.
deep. Could that have come from the?
So this is what it is, right? Before Big Brother, I'd always had these questions in mind, probably because I studied history. So I always had these questions in mind about, the birth, or not really the birth, but let me just say the conducts of religions. I feel like, because when I read history, there was, I don't know how to go into details, but okay, reformations of the church started off, from the Roman Catholic Church.
Catholic.
And these reformations were built or came about through propaganda. A man wants to divorce his wife because he's probably tired of, having to deal with situations which he might have made a mistake marrying her, maybe it wasn't the man. Maybe she too might have made a mistake too as well. And they're being, confined by religion to be one, come together as one. Now, this man thinks to himself, he's like, no, this is even messing up my religion. It's messing up my home. I'm not focused. I'm getting into fights every time. I want out. But this man can't go out because of his religion.
Right, and that is Catholic. You can
Exactly.
Once you're in, you see, I've often questioned myself about that, and I'm hoping that one day the Pope will save, some people. You see, young divorcees, they can't move forward
That's the
because
thing.
once you're married, you cannot.
Exactly. Maybe if, okay, we're humans, right?
Yeah.
And let's say your marriage happened through peer pressure,
I get
or
you.
something,
You
and
ain't going nowhere.
So
So
I'm
you
walking
cannot.
for life.
Yes, for
Yo,
life you can't.
for
For you're stuck. You're stuck, especially in that Catholic. Once you marry and there's no divorce.
Exactly.
But you can do what is that called again? There's something that you can do that you can get out of. So I want to ask you something. Yes or no?
I do have a feeling I know what this question is.
That you what now?
Why do I have a feeling that I know what's coming?
But
what's coming
there's
to hit
no
me?
way. There's no way you're gonna come here. I'm not gonna ask.
Lord.
A lot of people will say, "Oh, we want to know," and when I say a lot of people, it's section of people, and that is the girls. Do you have a girlfriend? Do you have someone that a special one?
Do I have a special one?
Yes, that's what I asked. You didn't have to repeat it.
Well,
Don't get in trouble now. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh my God.
Do you have that
Why are
special?
you putting me on the spot? All right. Hi. This one hard, dude. This one hard. Gun. Well, can I say yes or no?
Yes, you can. You can say yes
Okay, you
or
know what?
no.
Let me say no.
Oh, yeah.
I say no.
There we go.
No.
There we go. So all the contenders,
Yeah, I just thought about something right now. I have to say no.
No,
Yeah.
no. And then, do you mind being matched?
With someone?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the reason that made me say no is also the reason what made me say yes. to
Yes,
that.
yes. Oh
Watching
man.
this.
Oh, y'all forget. We still have Aju Love Connection, which is I am the originator of Aju Love Connection, and that's what I do. What is the next step for you? What are your dreams? What are your goals? Long-term goals and short-term goals? And what, if somebody is looking out there to have someone, what is the talent that they're going to harness from you? The world is out there.
Okay. I think my long-term goals would basically be like my career goals, which is my music and, movies and just...
What genre of music do you play?
I do contemporary Afro as well,
Okay.
but like I have it's called Afro Santana.
Okay.
It's a twist fusion, basically Afro fusion.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I rap or sing, stuff
Okay,
like
have
that.
you made your...
Records? Oh yeah, I got a couple of records. There's
Okay.
Emotions, Only You out there. I'm actually working on a new EP right now. I'm gonna be dropping a single called Shamo. Myself alongside Slow Mo, Don't Doll.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I
so-
know slow-mo.
Yeah.
Slow-mo.
Yeah, talented guy, man. Trust me.
Talented, you
So
know.
yeah, I'll be dropping that real soon. One EP before the end of the year, one EP at the beginning of next year, hopefully. So yeah.
So how about the movie part?
Yeah, for the movies, well, I still play the character OT on Tinsel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've done a couple of films out there on YouTube. Reason with Me, Me Without You, Missing Rib, a couple of movies out there on YouTube as well. I haven't done anything on Netflix yet.
Okay.
There's stuff on Rock TV. Yeah. So basically, guys, just stay tuned. Okay. So
So Netflix,
yeah.
I think I do know the person in charge of Netflix in Nigeria. So
Oh,
you
wow.
know,
Oh,
we
wow.
need to make that call so we can do something with him. I have to go through my sister for that. So yes, yeah. Oh yes, hopefully Netflix is a big one.
Yeah.
You know.
That's amazing.
What other thing?
You're such an amazing person. I'm not patronizing you.
I
I'm just
appreciate
trying to.
that. Thank you.
I've been saying this, right?
Thank
From
you. Thanks. There's a grace of God that you see in me. Grace
Mhm.
of God.
Mm.
There's the grace of God. Yes. So, any other thing that you want to talk to
Okay.
your fans about?
Well, fans out there, I know you guys have not been seeing a lot of me on social media. It's the
Why
fact
is that?
I'm very conscious of how I like to put myself out there. The impression for me is very worthwhile. So I don't want to just put out myself just
For nothing.
and a lot of a lot of people have been telling me to do lifestyle posts, stuff like that. But I want to bring them into my kind of lifestyle. I feel the lifestyle I'm living right now is a lifestyle of a lot of decision making and a lot of compromise. So yeah, I'm trying to get to a space where
What I see about you is, I went through that myself.
yeah.
You're out there, but your soul is in there. Am I right? A lot of my work is out there without me being out there.
Out there, yeah.
I like it like that, because if you're deep and if you're very spiritual, that's just the way, you're not consumed by vanity.
Exactly.
I think that's what it is.
That's
You're
exactly
not
what it
consumed
is.
by vanity. I don't do vanity. I don't like vanity.
Yeah.
Your work should be out there. It's not all the time that you will be out there. You want to be out there when you have something to offer.
Exactly.
And that's what I say. And that's why I say you're a very deep young man. I am so honored to meet you.
Likewise.
I'm so honored to know you, because I was thinking, you think of people your age, they're not serious. I didn't know what to get when I met you. But I am so hopeful, and I thank God that there are people, young men like you
out there.
Young men like you out there.
Oh yeah.
So say bye to your fans.
Okay, guys. Well, it's been a wonderful time having me on this platform, on this show. I just want you guys to know to keep staying tuned, okay? Keep following, keep commenting on your boy, you understand? Do not, even if I go, don't go for me, please. I need you guys like the way you need me, okay? So, great. Please stay tuned to this program. This is like my first interview this year or so. Yeah, this is the pandemic and all.
Blessings,
right?
Blessings. You see the way blessings are going to follow you.
Oh.
And anything about me is blessings of the Lord will follow you.
I feel the energy already. I feel the aura. Guys, you need to feel this too. So, and if you want to feel this, keep your channel locked on this program.
Come in, get in touch with us, and we will interview you. Have your testimony there.
All right.
We need a lot of testimony. And then before we leave, we always would do this. What should folks take away from you, from what you have just shared?
All right, guys. I think what you should take away from me is, besides my energy, take this word as, whatever you do, just try and be yourself. Don't think about what's going on. Don't think about the situations we're already facing in the country and everything. I know it's hard. I know we've lost lives and we've lost a lot, but the only way we can gain ourselves back is by believing, in yourself, which is loving yourself. And if you love yourself, you'll be able to reciprocate that to the next person. So what I'm asking you to take away is love and light, all right?
I am so happy, Rico, that you gave us this opportunity to interview you. We really hope, me and all my crew, that your career will continue to, to rise by the grace of God, that you're blessed, because the young man I see here is a blessed man.
Thank you
may the good Lord continue to propel and bless you to greater heights, beyond the shores of our country, beyond borders, in the name of Jesus. Amen.
Thank you for that.
So we're going to say thank you for watching us, and goodbye.
Testify.